Hey guys, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to build a vault door. This is my first time doing this, but I have a pretty good picture in my idea, or in my head. Good picture in my idea. But anyways, so I'm going to make a vault door, and you can also look some up in Google Images. So a vault door is basically a safe house where you store a vault. So you probably want to make some thick walls, and this door is not actually going to be this thick. So let's do like 3, for instance. That would be pretty good. And then we're going to rotate it so it looks like it's open after we're done building it, so it's easiest to build like this. And then we're going to add like the colors and stuff later on, and if we want to, we can make some dynamic lights on a little screen right here and such. So this is good for banks and all kinds of things. But anyways, let's get started. So we're going to need a cylinder mesh to make the actual lock itself. So let's go ahead and make that, and that's actually perfectly how I want it. And then around that cylinder, we're going to go ahead and let's actually make sure this is symmetrical. 5. It's okay if it's a little bit lower like that. Alright. So let's just go ahead. Actually, no, we can resize this down. Alright. So this should perfectly fit on there. Alright, so now that we have our little lock, we want to add some cylinders on top of that, so it looks like you can rotate this lock. So we're going to make these pretty thin, or pretty thin. So just go ahead and do this. So I'm going to resize it kind of weird that way. It kind of perfectly fits on there like that, and it doesn't, but we can easily fix that by moving it. It has to be exactly in the middle right there. So let's size this again, and hopefully it will actually fit. Okay, now it wants to. And then kind of put this in the middle. Like that. And then we can go ahead and put this down here as well. And then we're going to copy this and rotate it. Nice and easy. Now I am using F for X, by the way. And this lock looks fairly nice, but let's actually add some caps to it just to make it look a bit better. If I can get this all the way. Okay, there we go. We can change this to the actual correct size. And let's do 0.7 for this. Let's make that gray. Again, we can rotate this on the other side as well. Alrighty, so we could do more advanced stuff like this, but it'll actually... Wait, we could right now, actually. So it looks a bit more realistic with more of these on here. Have them in the corners and such. There. It looks a lot more realistic now. Alright, so now we probably want to add some extra detail to the actual vault door itself. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and make some borders first on this thing. So 3.1 would be pretty good. And then we're going to also rotate this again. And we're going to have to resize it a bit too, so it fits correctly onto this door. And this door is 15 by 15, by the way. So actually it would rotate properly already. Alright, then we're going to go ahead and resize this. That way we prevent tearing, so it overall looks nicer. Alright, cool. Now we probably want to add, actually rotate this. And we also want to prevent tearing up here, so let's go ahead and just raise that a tiny bit. And then we can also put a wall over it. Just like that. Just going to quickly do that. Alright, so now we want to select this vault door. You can add some extra detail if you want, and then we're going to bring this out here, and then we're going to rotate it slightly so people can get inside, so it looks like it's opened up. This is going to get a little bit more tricky to build. May need some plugins for this. So now that the vault door is opened up, we actually want to change our access, and then actually we can just seat frame that. That way we don't get all this weird tearing stuff. and that actually did not resize. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So usually vault doors, they have like little locks that lock into one of the doors. So let's go ahead and take a cylinder mesh and size it down a little bit. That way it looks like it locks into the wall. And then we're also going to put little inlets in the wall, so it looks like it legitimately locks into there. And then you can also script this if you wish to close and stuff. I'm not sure how hard that would be. And let's actually make this a little bit smaller. And then put this in here. It's actually a little bit off. Alright. So how much do we want to space these out? 3 would be good. And then we want to rotate this right here and put it into the wall. And you probably want to add a bunch more detail to the walls, but I'm just building this exclusively just for the vault door. And then just go ahead and put them in the middle. You may have to do some measuring just to make sure if you want it symmetrical. And then change that to black. And let's actually just put a little dynamic light right here. That way we can see a bit more. 15. Actually, let's do 25. There we go. So you can see it actually looks like it locks into there. So that's pretty cool. Do we probably want to add more to this? You can add some extra detail here if you want. Make sure that goes in all the way. We're just going to move this a little bit. A little bit of extra detail. There. So we have a pretty nice lock door. Vault door, actually. The actual door itself isn't that detailed, but we did the locks. We did the turning mechanism, and it looks pretty legit. And you can add like a little screen right here if you want to like do some technology with it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this vault building tutorial. Make sure to check out my other tutorials, and I have plenty of other tutorials out there, and I have them under a playlist, so make sure to check that out. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment, and make sure to share the channel with your friends as well. Anyways, I'll see you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to build and what games you're possibly going to create. And I encourage you to get into building as well. I'll see you guys later.